1980. The Mr. Olympia contest that went down in history as the most controversial in bodybuilding. Decades have passed. Generations of athletes have changed. Standards of judging and even the understanding of bodybuilding itself have evolved. But one question still remains. Who was truly the best on the Mr. Olympia stage in 1980? The official result is known to everyone. The winner was Arnold Schwarzenegger, a legend of the sport, the man who made bodybuilding mainstream. Yet this contest created more doubt, debate, and controversy than any other Olympia, and it is important to understand why. This is not about conspiracy theories. This is not about attacking judges. This is about facts, physiques, and the reactions of the athletes themselves. Because sometimes history speaks for itself if you are willing to listen carefully. By 1980, Arnold Schwarzenegger was more than a bodybuilder. He was a global star, an actor, a businessman, a media icon. He officially retired from bodybuilding in 1975, leaving the sport undefeated. For many, he symbolized the end of an era. That is why his return was such a shock, almost without warning, only weeks before the competition. While other athletes had been preparing for years, planning their peak condition, perfecting every detail of their physique, Arnold entered the competition at the last moment. This created tension not only on stage, but backstage as well. Some athletes later admitted that psychologically, it felt as if the outcome had already been decided. But even if we ignore emotions and rumors, one key question remains. Did Arnold's physique truly match the level of a Mr. Olympia winner in 1980? When we look at Arnold in his prime years 1973, 1974, 1975, we see the perfect storm: mass, width, stage control, absolute dominance. But in 1980, we see a different version. He was smaller, softer, less sharp in detail. Yes, the charisma was still there. Yes, he knew how to sell the image of a champion. But bodybuilding at its core is about comparing physiques. And if you remove the name, the history, and the status, what remains is the physical condition on that day. And this is where many people begin to ask the real question. Was Arnold truly the best physique on stage that night? Because standing next to him was an athlete who looked very different. Mike Mentzer arrived at the 1980 Mr. Olympia in exceptional condition. His physique was dense, dry, mature, balanced. He represented exactly what bodybuilding had claimed to reward for years. No excess, no weak points, no imbalance. One fact is impossible to ignore. In 1979, Mentzer achieved a perfect score of 300 points. A historic moment, an absolute maximum never achieved before. And in 1980, many believe his physique was no worse. Some argue it was even better. The reaction after the contest was telling. Several athletes openly expressed disappointment. Some left professional bodybuilding entirely. Mike Mentzer did not create a scandal. He did not fight the system. He simply lost faith in the fairness of judging. And sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Officially, history is written. Mr. Olympia 1980 was won by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And that fact will never change. But bodybuilding is more than scorecards and trophies. It is also about time, perspective, honest comparison. And when people continue to analyze the photos and footage from that year, one conclusion appears again and again. If the judging had been based purely on physique, If names and reputations were removed, if only the body on stage mattered, the result might have been very different. That is why the name Mike Mentzer continues to surface whenever 1980 is discussed. Perhaps he was the moral winner of that Olympia, and perhaps that is exactly why this contest is still debated today. Because sometimes the true winner is not the one who lifts the trophy, but the one whose physique withstands the test of time.